What is currently happening, programs? Today I'm going to show you how to record gameplay, including chat, with a gaming PC. This will work for single and dual PC setups with every type of capture card, including the Elgato HD60, HD60S and HD60 Pro. And by the end of the video, you'll also be set up for streaming to Twitch. So if you want to know how to record pro quality game clips, then stay locked, enjoy, and I hope it helps. This is the third of 3 videos that also covers Xbox and PS4 game clip recording, and these videos are part of a much larger Udemy course on how to easily set up a professional Twitch stream. So once you're set up here and recording gameplay, there is a link in the description which will take you to that full course if you want to start raking in followers and donations on Twitch. Also, if you're supporting me on Patreon, I'll hook you up a code so it works out cheaper than everywhere else, even free for some. And before we start, I've also put links in the description to every single product I use personally for these videos and where to get them cheap. I'd recommend starting there, as I know 100% these products work and will get you set up as fast as possible. To use this tutorial, you only need to watch the segments in this video that are relevant to the setup you want or have already. This makes the video considerably shorter than it looks on the surface. To do that, check the timestamps in the description below and follow the stars. If you are using 2 separate PCs, one to game on and one to record or stream, you will need to watch all the segments with 2 stars. If a timestamp has a plus next to it, then everyone needs to watch that segment. And if a segment doesn't have anything next to it, then only watch that segment if that is something you want to set up. For example, Discord party chat. So as a quick example, if you are using a single PC setup, you need to watch all the segments with a plus. And if you want to add Discord party chat to that, then watch these segments too. Most importantly, make sure to watch these in order, and I'll also guide you along as we go. Let's get some quick terminology out of the way first so we're all on the same page. Party chat is you talking to your friends while gaming, and you can do that with a third-party chat application like Discord, TeamSpeak, or Steam Chat to party chat with friends. For this tutorial series though, I'll be using Discord. In-game chat, on the other hand, is when you want to talk to random people in the game that you are playing. For example, random people that aren't in your friends list. They are just playing the same game that you are, and they also have microphones. Also, throughout this video, I'll talk about your viewers and your streaming PC. If you plan on streaming to Twitch, this is the people watching your Twitch stream and the PC you intend to stream from. If you don't plan on streaming to Twitch, then I'm talking about the people who will watch your game clips on YouTube and the PC you intend to record your game clips with. With that said, there are 2 ways you can stream to Twitch from a gaming PC. The first way is to use an Elgato capture card to capture your gameplay to another PC or laptop with your streaming software on it, and then stream from that PC. This dual PC setup is good because it frees up your main PC for smooth gameplay. In saying that, you can game and stream from a single PC, though that PC will need to be powerful enough to cope with the game you're playing and streaming at the same time. Whatever setup you go for, it is definitely recommended to have 2 computer screens, one with your gameplay on it and the other with your streaming software on it. At this point, if you are using a single PC setup, then check the timestamp in the description below and skip ahead to the equipment, gaming and streaming PC segment of this tutorial. So go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, keep watching here if you are using a dual PC setup. As far as capturing your gameplay goes, if you're gaming and streaming on 2 separate PCs, you will need a capture card like the Elgato HD, HD60, HD60S or HD60 Pro, along with 2 HDMI cables, one of which will come with the HD60, and you'll also need the USB cable that comes with the HD, HD60 or HD60S. If you're gaming and streaming from the same PC, however, you do not need a capture card as all the capturing will be done internally. If you intend to follow my recommendation and game and stream from 2 separate PCs using an Elgato HD60, then your streaming PC will need at least an Intel Core i5 4670 CPU or better, and 4GB of RAM at a minimum, though 8GB of RAM is recommended. And if you are using an Elgato HD60S or HD60 Pro, then your CPU has to be a quad core at least, and you will also need to be running Windows 10. Your graphics card isn't really a major factor, though the GTX 650 or a Radeon 6850 or higher is recommended as well. If you intend to game and stream on the same PC, then I'd recommend at minimum a fast quad-core i5 CPU like an Intel i5 6700K or a decent i7 CPU, 8GB of RAM and a GTX 970 GPU or better. I've bought and tried every setup under the sun for recording and Twitch streaming with a PC, and while I'll cover the other possible setups in this video too, I highly recommend that you pick up one of these wireless headsets in particular. They are easy to install, get pro-grade sound, and are cheaper than any other professional setup. Plus, you can use the built-in mic on those headsets to chat to your viewers or friends without having to buy a second microphone. In other words, there is a reason why all the pro gamers use these headsets. If you don't have one of these already, then check the product links in the description below to find a wireless headset in your price range. Alternatively, you can use almost any wired or wireless headset or headphones, including everything from the cheapest wired headphones to high-end gaming headsets. And this is the beauty of PC streaming. You can also use the microphone built into your headset, if it has one, to talk to your viewers and party chat with friends, or you can get an additional microphone to do that. As far as microphones go, when I mention a jack mic, I mean a little lavalier, aka lapel 3.5mm jack mic. And you can use a cheap jack mic like this, or something more expensive like a Rode SmartLav. When I mention USB mic, you can use a USB mic like the Blue Snowball, Blue Yeti, or something like the Technica AT2020 USB mic, and this is the most common and easiest choice to set up. Or you can use a jack microphone with a USB adapter like this one from Logitech to effectively turn a jack mic into a USB mic. This will be the cheapest setup, but still sounds really good. So if you're on a tight budget, then that will be the go. Alternatively, you can use a full Studio XLR microphone with a USB sound card like the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which will get you the best quality sound, but not by much. And this is the most expensive option. So you would only use this combo if you already have a Studio XLR mic that you really want to use. Again, I've put links to all this gear in the description below, so check there to find one that suits your budget and needs. You can add a webcam to your stream, and if your webcam has a mic built into it, like the Logitech C920, then you can use that mic to talk to your viewers or friends instead of buying a USB mic like one of the ones I just mentioned. If, however, you don't have a webcam, but you do have a smartphone like the Samsung Galaxy, HTC, or Google's Pixel phone, you can go to YouTube and search for Use Your Phone as a Webcam for Twitch and YouTube, and it will take you to a video I made that will show you how to use one of those phones as a webcam for free. Just keep in mind that when using a phone as a webcam, you can't use the mic on the phone for your voice. Now that you have all the equipment needed, the first thing to do if you are using a webcam is to plug that into your streaming PC or laptop now. At this stage, if you plan on gaming and streaming from a single PC, skip ahead to the Setup, Headset and Mic segment of this tutorial now. Otherwise, keep watching here if you are going to be gaming and streaming from two separate PCs. For those of you gaming and streaming on two separate PCs, let's hook up the Elgato capture card. If you're using an Elgato HD60 Pro, install that into a PCIe slot inside your streaming PC. For all other versions of Elgato capture card, including the HD60 Pro, run an HDMI cable from the HDMI output on the back of your gaming PC's graphics card into the HDMI input port on the Elgato capture card. Now run a second HDMI cable from the HDMI output port on the Elgato capture card into the HDMI input port on the TV or computer monitor you use to watch your gameplay on. Now, if you are using an Elgato HD, HD60 or HD60S, plug the USB cable from the capture card into the USB port on the PC that you will be streaming from. That USB cable isn't required for the HD60 Pro though, as it is installed in your streaming PC already. Now let's set up your headset and mic. So regardless of what headset you are using, whether that be USB, wired, wireless, Bluetooth or whatever, if you are using a single PC or laptop setup, then plug any cables or adapters that came with your headset into your PC. If you are using two separate laptops or PCs, one for gaming and one for streaming, plug all those cables or adapters into your gaming PC. If your headset has a mic built into it, then you can use the mic built into that headset to record your voice, talk to your viewers, or talk to your friends in a Discord party chat. And that's it for the headset and mic setup for PC recording and streaming. Now let's do a bit of prep before getting into your PC settings. First, make sure the volume is up on your headset or mix amp if it has one, and do the same for any adapter you have connected, otherwise you won't get any sound. And while I know that all sounds really obvious, that one has actually caught me out a few times. Now, if you have any external speakers plugged into either of your PCs, make sure those speakers are turned down or off. And if you are using a laptop to record your stream, then make sure the speaker volume is turned down on your laptop. Also make sure that you turn the volume all the way down on any TV or computer monitor you have connected to your setup. At this point, the only place that sound should be coming out will be your headset or headphones on your head. It's also worth noting here that when connecting any equipment, the picture or sound doesn't always come on instantly while the hardware makes the connection. So give it a couple of seconds after plugging or unplugging anything. Also, if you do unplug something and then plug it back in, your headset or mic may not work until you restart whatever software you are using. For this reason, it is always best to make sure all your cables are connected correctly before turning anything on and changing software settings. At this stage, if you don't plan on using Discord to party chat with friends while recording or streaming, then skip ahead to the Voicemeeter install and settings segment of this tutorial if you are using a dual PC setup. Or skip to the PC settings segment of this tutorial instead if you are using a single PC setup. If, on the other hand, you are using a single or dual PC setup and you are going to use Discord to chat with friends while recording or streaming, then keep watching here. Now let's sort out the Discord settings for those of you using Discord to chat to your friends while you record or stream. In this case, we will be installing Discord onto your gaming PC because PC streaming makes this process easy while maintaining flexibility of options. First, on your gaming PC, hit up Google and go to discordapp.com. Then either install Discord or just open it in your browser. If you don't have an account, create one, and once you're logged in, create a server and give it whatever name you want. Click on the home icon at the top, then right-click on your friends and invite them to the server you just created. They'll get an invite notification to join your server, and once they've clicked that, you both need to join the voice channel on that server. Now go into the Discord voice and video settings, and in here make sure these are set to default and set the input sensitivity to automatic. Doing this will make sure all the chat shows up on your recording or Twitch stream. If, however, you want to chat to your friends but only want your voice to show up on the recording or stream and not your friends' voices as well, then change the output device to whatever headset or headphones you are using. Here you can see I'm using the Turtle Beach Stealth 400 gaming headset. But if you have a wired headset or regular wired headphones, then this will likely show up as Realtek something. At this point, if you are gaming and streaming on a single PC, then skip ahead to the PC settings segment of this tutorial now. Otherwise, keep watching here if you are using two separate PCs. If you are gaming and streaming on two separate PCs, you're going to need a piece of free software called Voicemeeter so that you can send your game audio and chat to both your headset so you can hear it and to your viewers at the same time. So on your gaming PC, hit up Google and search for Voicemeeter with 2 E's. Click this top link here, then scroll on down to this .exe installer and download it. After that, you will need to restart your PC for Voicemeeter to work correctly, so go ahead and do that now. Once your PC has restarted, go to your Start menu and scroll down until you get to the VB Audio folder and start Voicemeeter. I actually find it's a good idea to pin this to the Start menu so it can be easily accessed each time you want to record or stream. Once Voicemeeter is open, go to where it says A1 and set that to the headset you are using. This will either be your gaming headset or your PC's headphone port. If you're unsure which one, just try all of these except the Elgato option or your PC speakers until you get sound in your headphones. Now set this A2 option to the Elgato HD60 capture card and pay attention to which driver you are using, though I recommend WDM. Also make sure this A here is colored in. Then go to the settings menu here, click System Settings, and in this Out A2 list of buffering settings, click the number next to the type of driver you are using. As I mentioned, WDM. Hit OK to accept this warning, then set this latency number to 256 and head on out of there. Now Voicemeeter is set up to send your game audio to your headphones so you can hear it, and at the same time to your streaming PC where your viewers can hear it. Now let's move on to your PC settings. If you are gaming and streaming on the same PC, then these will be the settings on that PC. If you are gaming and streaming using two separate PCs, then these will be the settings on your gaming PC. So first, go to your PC or gaming PC's taskbar, right-click on the speaker icon, choose Sounds, and go to the Playback Devices tab. If you are using a single PC, choose your gaming headset or PC's headphone output from this list. You can see here I'm using the Turtle Beach Stealth 400 gaming headset. If you are using two separate PCs, then set this instead to Voicemeeter, and you can test that this is working by playing some music or a video on your gaming PC, and sound should now be coming out of your headset. Now head on over to the Recording tab, click on the microphone currently plugged into your gaming PC and set it as default. Again, I'm using the mic built into my Turtle Beach Stealth 400 gaming headset. If your headset or mic doesn't show up in this list, right-click in a blank space and make sure these two options are ticked and enable the device from here. If it still doesn't show up, then that means either the device is faulty, not plugged in properly, or the drivers for that headset or microphone aren't installed. In that case, you'll need to go to the website of whoever makes your headset or mic and download and install the software drivers from there first. Once you have your device set as default, you can test this is working by speaking into your microphone and you will see the green bar flicker. If your headset or mic isn't working, make sure the mic is turned on and the volume is up if it has one. This includes any small volume dials on your headset or mix amp that are generally quite easy to miss. From here, right-click on your microphone and click on Properties. And over here on the Levels tab is where you'll need to adjust the volume of your microphone on your recording or stream. If it's too loud, then turn it down here. If it's too quiet, then leave this to max and turn your game audio down from the in-game menu of whatever game you are playing. At this point, if you are using a single PC to game and stream, then you can skip ahead to the next segment. So go ahead and do that now. For those of you using two separate PCs, you'll need to make one more change here. So dual PC users, click on the Listen tab, and from this Playback through this device drop-down menu, choose your Elgato capture card. Then tick this Listen to this device box and click OK. This will make sure that your voice is sent to your recording or streaming PC where it can be captured. If you only plan to record your gameplay, you can now fire up the Elgato software on your recording or streaming PC and get recording. If, however, you want to stream to Twitch, you'd use the OBS software to do that, though that's way out of the scope of this video. To learn how to start raking in donations and followers on a professional Twitch stream with things like alerts, song requests, or giveaways, check the description below for a link to my complete Udemy course, as this will run you through everything you need to know. Or you can spend days sifting through piles of rubbish YouTube videos with half missing information. It's up to you. And that's it for this tutorial. You can get exclusive giveaways and rewards on my Patreon page, and if you like this video, then crush that like button, have your say in the comments below, and hit the XO logo to subscribe if you wanna. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!